Ryan Garcia said he hub out here. Tukey Williams. Ego Weight Watchers, Ryan Garcia. Let's get active. Let's get into it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, back with some more boxing. Ryan Garcia was on a brand new stream with Neon, and some people are concerned. Some people are concerned, others not. I'm going to break that down like only I know how to. So Ryan Garcia, he's on this stream with this kid named Neon, and he has like a cutoff shirt, and you can see Ryan Garcia's arms. In fact, let me show you. Boom. So you see Ryan Garcia, and he just looked kind of big. Like you see, especially since Neon, the streamer, is next to him. And I know he's not a professional fighter. I get that. But at the same time, you can see kind of the variance in terms of Ryan Garcia's build and his arms versus another male, another young man. This is Ryan Garcia on that particular stream. And, he looks like he's kind of filled out at this new division, as you guys can see. So, Ego Weight Watchers, aka Ill, why I give you guys a look at the fighter lifestyle before, after, progress pics, especially when they have an upcoming fight. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Subscribe to the channel. My thoughts on Ryan Garcia. I mean, really, I'm not concerned at all. Ryan Garcia, he's young. And the reality is this new generation doesn't fight at their walk around weight, right? You could take it for what it's worth, but gone are the days of Manny Pacquiao. I believe I will, I think, Look at Ryan Garcia, y'all. But these days are over. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's over. Say it with me. These days are long gone. These days are over. Fighters, that's just the reality of the time we live in. These fighters, there's new, breakthroughs in terms of medical advancements and sports nutrition. And that's just the reality of it. I mean, even like, to be fair and objective, even if you look at the league, like you look at the NBA, back in the day, the NBA, you didn't necessarily see LeBrons. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there could have been a guy who was 6'8", but he wasn't 6'8", cock diesel on him, you know what I mean? With explosive speed, agility, vertical, like what used to be in the old NBA. Like, even if they had a person of that stature, it'd be like some scrawny looking dude, probably from another country, and he looked like a bag of bones almost. Now you see some of these dudes, they looking kind of big in the league. So, it is what it is. Like, to try to resist evolution, you just become extinct. I've always had that rule. I've always stated that, like, you can't go against evolution. Like, if there's an evolution of a sport, like, for example, this is just a, little quick analogy for you. Boxing, back in the day, like Ray Robinson, he might fight 4 times in a month. Nobody's doing that. Not at the high level. The only people that maybe are doing that are like prospects. You're just trying to move them. Like when Mike Tyson was fighting 19 times in a year, Hi, it's me, Mike Tyson. I come from Custom Models Gym in the Catskill, and I want to eat him. I want to beat him. I want his children, That's maybe the only recent examples of a guy getting that much activity. But the guys at the top level, the Canelos and Gervontas and stuff, they're making so much money, they don't have to put their bodies through those course rigors and beat up their body worse than boxing already does to have them fight 4 times in a month. It's unheard of. And the same thing is, people got to get used to Ryan Garcia's and other people, their walk around weight is substantially greater. So Ryan Garcia, from this picture, From the videos, it looks like he needed to move up. He's at that space of time. Doesn't take away. I know there's going to be the haters, and they're going to try to take away from Gervonta Davis's performance. But you can't take away from someone's performance based on something that exists after the point in which the performance happened. Like, for example, when you're looking at boxing, you got to look at who the person was when they fought, right? Like, Carlos Baldomir is now in jail, right? And I'm not going to go over his case. I'm not 12. I'm not a lawyer, but it's some pretty heinous stuff. You guys can Google that. Don't take my word for it. You Google that. That's $25,000 alpaca. You Google that. Huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you guys Google that. I'm not going to go over his case. But he did some disgusting things, right? What does that have to do with when Zab Judah fought him? What does that have to do with when Floyd Money Mayweather, easy work, like I said before, hard work, dedication, when he fought him? These things did not exist. Even when Canelo fought him, he was obviously cleared to fight. He wasn't in jail. So you can't now go back and say, oh, Floyd beating Baltimore in 2003 or whenever it happened doesn't count because he later did some stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like R. Kelly has Grammys. No matter what he did after, like, that's already in the history books. Before he got blackballed and boycotted, he had already achieved these things musically. You know what I'm saying? So you can't rewrite history, so to speak. You know, so I don't even pretend to. Gervonta Davis beat Ryan Garcia. And another reason why, especially like in a case like Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia, why that doesn't even make sense to try to discredit Gervonta Davis is because Ryan Garcia has since moved up, since had a fight, since had a knockout versus Oscar Duarte. I cover that on the channel, just like I do all things boxing. If you're an avid fan of boxing, longtime fan, a brand new fan, this is the channel for you. Subscribe to my channel. I am the best in boxing history in the digital age, and it's not even close. You see the quality of my work. You see the visuals. You see the audio. You hear the knowledge. I am the best at this. I don't stutter and stammer. I give you what you need, not what you want to hear. I give you what you need to hear because I'm the best, and I make it look good. I make it look pretty. So subscribe. You got to look at who the fighter was at the time. So Ryan Garcia was not a 140 pounder. Since that time, he's fought at 140. He's at the Super Bowl. He's recording songs and stuff like that. So now that he knows he's at 140 pounds, he can go up in weight because he knows he's not cutting down to 135, right? And we've seen it. There's guys like Maurice Hooker. He was fighting when he fought Jose Ramirez, and he was dropping down to the 140, I believe, 140 pounds to fight the likes of Jose Ramirez. If you see Maurice Hooker recently, he's way bigger than that. So am I supposed to take away from Jose Ramirez because this guy clearly could move up and clearly can gain weight and be a lot heavier than what he was at that given time? Does that have anything to do with Jose Ramirez's exciting win over Maurice Hooker? Absolutely not. I mean, and this is the level of ignorance that you see in the sport of boxing, where people try to, you give them an inch and they try to go a mile. So this is Ryan Garcia. You guys see, he looking, yeah, he looked big. But see, and the other thing is, like, he looks bigger, but he don't look sloppy big. I know that's just ego verbiage, but he don't look sloppy. Like, I've seen a lot of comments and stuff, and people are concerned and all this stuff. He don't look sloppy. So that's the most important. He looks bigger than when he was at lightweight, but that's, of course, because he's not a lightweight. And he's already moved up, and now he's giving his body a break, and he knows that. So why would he? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why would he look exactly the same as he did when he's moved up in weight? That's like, why would I expect Canelo Alvarez, payday, you want payday? I know that. Why would I expect the 154-pound Canelo when he's since moved all the way up to 168 and 175. Canelo looks a lot bigger. And even in his offseason, when he's golfing, he looks bigger. So what are people expecting from Ryan Garcia? It doesn't make sense. And that's what I've noticed about boxing. There's a lot of shock jocks and people who make a big to-do about nothing. Ryan Garcia does look bigger, for sure. But he's supposed to look bigger because he moved up in weight. Why would he look the same if he's added muscle? Why would he look the same as when he was in a lighter division and he was younger? The other thing, as a male, men stop puberty as late as like 25, maybe even 26 years old. Ryan Garcia is still young, so he's still coming into like man strength and, you know, finishing out puberty potentially. So at the end of the day, yeah, you know, sometimes guys, as they get older, natural production slow down. You got testosterone that slows down and metabolism. So if you eat more, now you can maybe keep some of the weight on and things like that, versus when you were 18 years old or 16 years old, you could just eat like a truck and nothing ever seems to happen. Now, the other thing is, I don't understand, because I've seen a lot of this interest in Ryan Garcia's weight from uber pro Devin Haney fans. So my thing is this: Devin Haney, in his last fight, his first fight at a new division versus Regis Prograis, which I covered, I went to, and that was his first fight in a new division, moving up from 35. He himself moved up in weight to 140 pounds to challenge Regis Prograis. Successfully, he did it. And Devin Haney, it was reported and shown based on the commission report, he had gained a lot of weight himself. So it's like, what are we even talking about? So this is a fun fight. You see Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney in the amateurs. They've always been around the same like kind of size. And now that we know that Ryan Garcia has filled out at 140 pounds based on these new videos and pictures, and we've seen Devin Haney in his last fight with Prograis, he came in heavier than the career 140-pound champion at the time, Regis Prograis, and he weighed in at 165 pounds. So he's gaining 25 pounds overnight. So I don't even understand what the concern is from people. Now, some people would argue like, oh, Devin Haney is more disciplined, so they're not worried about Devin Haney being heavy or, you know, appearing heavy at times in his offseason or whatever. Or, you know, you look at recent pictures, Devin Haney looks like he's in shape and still in the gym. Listen, I'm not Ryan Garcia's publicist. I'm just going off of what I know. The reality is Ryan Garcia is a grown man. He's fought Devin Haney 6 times as an amateur. 6 times. I am not here to babysit anybody. Devin Haney is a beast of a fighter, very skilled, lots of momentum. If Ryan doesn't know what he's up against after fighting a man 6 times, then that's his fault. I seen Ryan Garcia because he dropped a song. The song is on my Instagram, at Boxingego1. Help me get to 50,000 on the page by following it. Links in the description. So Devin and Ryan have extensive history together. Devin looks to be training and he looks like he's in shape. This is Devin right now, right? He looks like he's in shape. I don't care. Look, he got the cutoff joint like Ryan Garcia. And, you know, people are making a big deal. Oh, Ryan looks so big. You know, if Ryan is recording raps and not taking this fight serious, then that's his bet. You know, I'm not finna babysit no fighter. Why would I babysit a fighter? He knows what he's up against. He's been in a big fight with Gervonta Davis. He's had the experience with Devin Haney. So at the end of the day, this is funny. You know, that's what it is. I'm not stressing off of the weight of Ryan Garcia. I don't really care. He has to make a weight. He has to be professional. Ryan Garcia, he's been on this uptick of gaining muscle and size for the last several years. So Ryan looking how he looks in his offseason is not really surprising. I mean, look, Ryan Garcia, he's been consistently packing on some mass. So I'm not really worried about that. To me, I think it makes it a better fight because I think Ryan Garcia has plenty of time to make weight. Now, that's the other thing. There's a lot of people that want to talk boxing. They can't talk boxing like me. They ain't like me. The thing is, Ryan Garcia, his fight is like 60. The video came out yesterday. So from yesterday to April 20th, when Ryan and Devin are fighting, that's 67 days away. That equates to a little over 9 months, like 9.5 months, or excuse me, 9.5 weeks. So that being said, that's almost 10 weeks away. And it goes to show me a lot of y'all don't understand boxing. People are like overstressing Ryan is having fun and doing, why is he doing a stream with Neon? Bro, his fight with Devin is 10 weeks away. If you knew a shred about boxing, you would know that the average fight camp, training camp, is probably like 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm not really worried about it. And again, even if Ryan is dilly-dallying and not training hard and looking to cash out or whatever, that's on him. But I do know boxing. That's what I know. This is my baby. I'm Hillary Swank, $1 Million Baby. He has a fight 9-10 weeks away. That's plenty of time to get in shape to make 140. And again, he does look big in this video, but he don't look sloppy. He don't look like he's just like beer bellied and eating Carl's Jr. and stuff like that. So I ain't really worried about it, to be honest. Again, you guys can listen to me, listen to whoever you want. I think Ryan will make weight. I think he has plenty of time to make weight. And he's already a powerful dude. Maybe that's part of the game plan, is to, get into camp a little bit heavy. And, maybe that's part of his strategy. I don't know, but I'm not overthinking it. Often imitated, never duplicated. Ryan Garcia looks in shape. He just looks like he has a bit of bulk on him. Makes for a great fight because Devin Haney is also big.